Let's go to Deseret Industries. Not that many people. Let's see if we score. Same old crap. $75. Huh.
Oh, you want to do that? I do, but I didn't for the next few years. I was like, I wasn't planning to have a new baby. Can you imagine those kids?
Good, everybody. Yeah, so we just got back from doing some thrifting at Deseret Industries. So, like an unplanned trip, kind of like spur of the moment type thing. Because we were doing some shopping around Walmart, and I had to go by, stop by Best Buy to pick up a game. And it was still early, and so we were like, why don't we just go on over, kill some time at freaking DI or Deseret Industries. And so we did. And of course my son was super happy. He thinks of DI as the toy store. So we go on over there, and it's Tuesday. It's like after 7, and there's hardly anyone there, and that's a good thing, I mean, because if there's anything cool worth getting, you might be able to get first dibs and whatnot. But I haven't been having too much of any good luck lately at DI with finding anything, whether it be toys or gaming related. But today was different. My wife, she was she's always awesome, but she found one of the coolest things so far, or lately, that I've come across or that I've seen at Deseret Industries. Well, I haven't come across it, obviously. She found it, and she found it was left in one of the carts. It's like whenever employees go around picking up stuff that people leave, that I guess people change their minds and they don't end up buying, and these carts are left with like just random stuff, and the workers are just getting back and forth to it, restocking, putting it back wherever it was. And she found it there, and it cost $2 for what I'm about to show you in just a little bit. But yeah, my awesome wife found a really cool score, a really cool pickup. And it's funny because the thing that she found, without trying to give it away, or without giving it away rather, the thing that she found, I recently acquired a lot of it. And it's funny that I'm starting to find more of it, But yeah, really cool to see that. Price was $2. You can't beat it, and I'll show you that in a bit. Yeah, and I will show you a couple other things that I found. The two other things that I found don't compare to what she found. Unfortunately, I did not find anything gaming related. Well, one thing is kind of gaming related, but not really. They had, sadly, the same exact games that they had before. The mix of like Xbox 360 games and a couple PS2 games. the mix of crappy, generic ass off-brand controllers. Again, no systems. In the glass case in the footage, I try and show you there is an original Xbox, I believe, with a portable screen, and they had it marked at $75. And I seen one set of wires. I did not see, or maybe there was, but I don't remember seeing a controller for it. But those are a dime a dozen. You can come across those, for cheap. But for $75, I'm not really gonna chance it. I mean, who knows if it works? It might work perfectly fine. And I am in the market to get an Xbox 360. Not trying to get an original one. An Xbox 360 mainly because whenever I go diving every now and then, which hasn't been a lot of, or if I see an Xbox 360 game that kind of sparks my interest, I'll buy it with the sole purpose in mind of, reselling it. But I'd like to test it out to make sure it works, so I'm not selling someone a piece of crap, But I can't test it out because I don't have an Xbox 360. So, yeah, I'm in the market for one, and to try it out. I grew up with the PlayStation, which is why I ended up getting the PS4 when it came out, because that was my childhood PlayStation. But yeah, that original Xbox, they had it marked at $75. We'll see how long it stays there, if they end up marking it down, or if someone actually jumps and buys it for $75. But I wasn't. But anyways, this is about the really cool find that my wife found, and the two other crappy things that I found. The spur of the moment thrift store adventure. Alright, so let me get everything set up and I'll show you. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to show you is actually what I picked up from Best Buy, the game that I picked up from Best Buy. And this game was actually on my list of games to look out for, and I just happened to seriously last minute, like a few minutes before we headed out to do some shopping, I just happened to jump on the freaking internet and just check to see what upcoming games that there were for PS4, any new releases I didn't know about. And lo and behold, this game was up as released today, the 27th, Tuesday, 2015. And I was like, oh crap, I'm going to buy this game. And so I did. And this is the game, or this is basically what started us, what started us off on our little spur of the moment DI trip, which was a good one. I'm glad we went, because my wife, my wife is freaking awesome, and she scored, what I'll end up showing you at the very end. But this is the game that I went to purchase at Best Buy. Dying Light for the PS4. This came up to like 51 something with I got their Elite. It's called Elite Rewards card, whatever. And so I ended up paying 51 something and some change. So really excited to play this game. Looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be playing this at night tonight. As opposed to during the day. But tonight is what I meant to say. With all the lights off. Ooh. But yeah, I love me some zombies, zombie games, zombie movies. And this looked like a good one, so I'm definitely going to be playing this tonight. Really excited. So Dying Light for the PS4. I had the receipt with me, but I think it's upstairs. Focus, damn it. Yeah, so 51 something, 51 and some change. So definitely playing this tonight. Probably shoot some footage of it, So that was the Best Buy purchase. And that's, like I said, the trip to Best Buy is what basically started off our little adventure. Ended up going to DI. Alright, so now for Deseret Industries. The first two things I'm going to show you are things that I found. And again, it does not compare to what my wife found. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you the first thing of the two things that I found. Alright, so hang on. Alright, so I found this Milton Bradley Light Bright toy thing. I did not have this growing up. I grew up in Samoa and we didn't have this. But I learned about it, of course, after being here in the U.S., you know, watching shows and on the internet. My wife had this, she said, when she was a kid. And this was $4, I believe. Yeah. I believe the early 90s, I think. Hang on. Let me see without spilling everything out. It's there. Yeah, 93, 94. So the early 90s. Yeah, I don't really know too much about it other than, you know, it's an old school, well, early 90s. I think that's still old school to some people. But old school toy. And it's something that I might end up trying to resell. It was open when I found it. It has the big lamp in here. I tested it. It did not come on. I'm assuming and I'm hoping it's just the bulb. So I'll have to take it apart. There's some screws that hold the screen part that you put the little pegs, I guess they're called. I think that's what my wife said they're called. So I can get to the bulb. But it had a Ziploc baggie of pegs, and it has this. You know, it's in good shape. But I'm hoping and I'm guessing that it's just a light bulb. So I will take a look at that. I'll take it apart, take the bulb out and look at what size it is and go buy a new one. And hopefully it works, you know, but $4, some old school stuff, light bright. All right. All right. So the next thing up is, hang on just a second. All right. So the next thing is Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. Milton Bradley, a board game. Now this I definitely bought to resell because recently I've been selling a lot of Pokemon games and accessories that I found either from dumpster diving or from going thrifting, and I've been making some pretty good money. So a lot of the guys that I've met that are into this stuff, some older people, they're like really into Pokemon. I never really got into it. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm sure someone will buy this just because of what it is, And I don't think everything is in here. However, and this was $1. Yeah. However, it has all the dice. I mean, there's more than likely some pieces missing. I mean, I don't know what that held, but it's got this right here. And then a lot of dices are underneath this, I think. Yeah, so I got that. Got this right here. Instruction pamphlet booklet. I don't know, just something for the game. And a bunch of these like little card things. The dices are kind of cool though. Cool looking dices with the Pokemon characters on there. Try to get it to focus. There you go. I don't know who any of these characters are, but like I said, there's a big market for it here where I live. A lot of people are fans. A lot of older guys are fans of Pokemon. Hey, you like what you like, and if it makes me money, then hey, it makes me money. But yeah, this is something I definitely plan on selling. I don't think I have everything for it, but like I said, someone will buy it just for what it is. Or maybe they just might want the dices because they look kind of cool. But that's the second thing I found for $1. Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. board game, Milton Bradley. Now, those are the only two things that I found. And the next thing I will show you is what my wife found, and it's the best score of the night by far. And the best score by far for a while because I haven't been finding much of anything at DI, whether it be gaming or toy related. But this is something toy related, and like I said, this is something that I've recently acquired a lot of, and it's just really cool and funny at the same time that I happened to come across more of it. Well, my wife did. But let me show you what this awesome find is. All right. Man, there you go. This is freaking awesome. HeMan Masters of the Universe Collector's Case. Look at the price for this. $2. This is from, I like looking at the dates, 1984. But it gets even better, boys and girls. Gets even better. Open this bad boy up. Now, I don't know who the hell that is. Burger King, or I have no freaking clue. Growing up in Samoa, we had HeMan, but I mean, the one that I had, the HeMan, it was actually a HeMan figure. He had like this thing on his chest that you can like hit and it'll spin and it'll show like the chest is damaged. But other than that, you know, I think I mainly had G.I. Joes, but you know, there are 3 other pieces. It's supposed to be 8 total, but I have this King guy, Burger King. I don't know who the hell he is, but check this out. It gets even better. All 4 of these guys are here. This is like some kind of armor piece that went to one of the guys that was supposed to be in here. And on the picture, there's a snake looking dude, and that's what this kind of looks like. You know what I mean? The back of a cobra or whatever. But it has this beast guy who has, I mean, he's pretty damn hairy. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's got some, he needs a shave. But really cool. It's got this, I don't know, rock transformer dude. Man at arms, I think. And then Skeletor. Now I have these 2 already because, like I said, I recently acquired a ton of stuff like this HeMan stuff. Yeah, so these are the only 2 that I have, or that I have the same of in that big ass freaking score of mine of HeMan figures and stuff, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But these 3, 1, 2, and 3, I don't have. So yeah, and the freaking case for $2. And I think someone was going to buy it and ended up not buying it, so that's why the workers went around collecting stuff. And we're about to put everything back. Good thing my wife saw it before it went back, because who knows, someone could have grabbed it. And for $2, I mean, wow. But let me show you all the other HeMan stuff that I came across recently. All right, so hang on. All right, so in the toy section of the dungeon, I featured all this stuff in the video. All this HeMan stuff. Like this box and then this Tupperware full of stuff. This is that Fright Zone playset. And then, as you can see, bunch of freaking figures. There's more underneath that piece there, as you can see. And then to go with the other ones that my wife found with that cool case, there's that. And then there's like a whole bunch of vehicles in here. That battery operated big ass giant spider still works perfectly fine. Now, well, all this HeMan stuff, this box, and that tub, I did a trade with, just in case you haven't watched the video, just let me tell you a little bit about it really quick, and then you can check it out when you get the time. But I traded a small little, I had some G.I. Joe stuff, a small little G.I. Joe footlocker I found, and I found some broken G.I. Joes. The O-rings were all broken, and I saved the pieces and I put them in the footlocker. And the footlocker was about the size of, or the length of this Ninja Turtle toy vehicle, and had a bunch of broken G.I. Joes, you know. And they were, I mean, all you had to do is buy the O-rings and you could fix them, and that's what I planned on doing. But I saw this HeMan stuff, and I asked the guy if he wanted to make a trade, and he did. All of this stuff, there's a lot of stuff in here for like a small little tiny footlocker of broken G.I. Joes. So I think that was a really good deal. And check that video out if you haven't already. It's called Friday Toy Trade Score, something like that. But yeah, let me get back to where I was earlier. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to add this to all that other He-Man stuff that I got. This really, case is awesome too. Masters of the Universe collectors case. Yeah, $2 for this. My wife is awesome. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked it. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll try to get out there as much as I can, thrifting and diving. The weather's getting a little better. It's been mild so far, but still freaking cold as hell. But I'll have to wait for a little bit since the last time I went diving, when I found that one standy thing there. How the employee wasn't there, but when I was done diving, the employee mysteriously appeared. So I know they're going to be looking out for me, so I don't really care. But I'd rather not have people watching and staring. So I'll just give it a few days, then I'll go back and hopefully I score more stuff, and I will definitely record it. But that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Check out my other videos. Check out that Friday toy score video where I scored all those He-Man things you saw earlier, and all my other videos, and stay tuned for more. Thanks again for subbing, for all the comments, you know, except for the hating ass trolls. But thanks, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.